Here are 4 different methods to make sure your cakes do not stick to your cake tins. I'm showing you 4 different methods so that you can go ahead and pick the method that you like best. Now, every time you see a cake recipe, you are going to see an instruction like this: line your cake tins. This is what lining your cake tins looks like. Method number 1 is to use baking parchment to line the sides and the bottoms of your cake tins.
What you'll need is non-stick baking parchment, and you want to trace out the base of your tin. So this works for any size tin, whether it's a round or a square or a different sized shaped tin. I'm going to be lining 2 different tins here of the exact same size and shape. So to make my job easier, I'm just folding this over and cutting out 2 of the bases at the same time with a pair of scissors. Don't worry if you're not exactly cutting on the line, some discrepancy is totally fine. To help our baking parchment pieces stick to the inside of the tins, we're just going to give it a light spray with an oil spray. You can also brush on the oil if you would like. This is not to coat the entire surface of the tin. This really is just to help our baking parchment pieces stick. I've also got some straight strips here, which I've also cut out for my baking parchment, and I'm just going to line the sides. The height of your strips can go up to the height of the cake tin or even higher up the cake tin. And here is a perfectly lined tin using method 1.
Method number 2 is to use an oil spray and some flour to stop your cakes from sticking to your cake tins.
To do this, you could melt down some butter and then coat the entire inside of your cake tin using a pastry brush, or a quick method is to spray it with an oil spray like so. You want a complete coating on the inside of your cake tin. You want to follow on with the step of coating the insides with some plain flour. So just put in about 2 heaped tablespoons and just move it around and turn your cake tin. You want to allow a thin layer of this plain flour to stick to your oil or your fat and to coat the insides. Turn it upside down and tap out all of the excess. This will transform your cake tin to make it non-stick.
Method number 3 is a hybrid of the first and the second method. Here is how we do it.
So to line your cakes this manner, we make a base out of our baking parchment. We cut it out to the base shape and size, and we stick this on the base using a little bit of oil spray. And then for the sides, you can spray it with more oil spray or some melted butter and then coat it with a thin layer of flour. This is just another option and is totally up to your personal preference and what you would like to do.
The last and final method is to make your own cake release mixture. Here is how you make it.
To make your own cake pan release, you will need 200 grams of butter, 210 milliliters of vegetable oil, and 100 grams of plain flour. You want to make sure everything is at room temperature, especially for the butter, and you want to whisk this or beat this all up together. There will be lumps at the start, so give it a good fold and then continue beating it together. You can also substitute the butter for vegetable shortening. Once it's all come together and is a smooth mixture, this is ready to be used. Just use a pastry brush and apply a thin layer, coating every single nook and cranny on the insides of your cake tin. This cake release pan mixture can be kept in the fridge covered for up to 1 month, and you can use it during that period on all of the cake tins that you need to line. I would choose to use this method and also method number 2 in this video when I am trying to line novelty cake tins such as sphere cake molds. All of these methods work perfectly well in ensuring that your cakes do not stick to your cake pan. When I'm doing round or square cakes, my preference is to use the baking parchment method. And when I'm doing novelty cake shapes like a round cake mold, method 2 and 4 is what I'll select.
If you're wanting to learn more, I have a free cake membership, and you'll find the link to that in my description box down below. You'll get recipes, templates, full tutorials, all in that free cake decorating membership. Thank you so much for joining me here at Sugar Cake School, and see you guys next time.
If you want more tutorials just like this one, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on notifications so you're the first to be notified when we release new content. I hope you enjoyed this video. Catch you guys next time.